long have you been entertaining families?
I started about 15 years ago.
What kind of things did you do before all of this?
I'm a ventriloquist, I'm a magician, and I'm a balloon artist. And I actually had a kiosk inside of a mall where I sold magic and I did balloons, and everybody in the mall wanted me to open a bounce house. So we did that. And when you open the bounce house, you wind up at IAPA before long, and you start learning all the amazing things that are options for the industry out there.
So you started this empire with bounce houses. How did you transition from bounce houses to mini golf? What are some of the factors that came into that?
The thing I like about the golf versus the bounce house industry, and that was a fun industry too, and if you're good at it, go for it. But in the bounce house, I would have a whole family come in. The kids 12 and under would play. The older kids, the parents, the grandparents, there's no source of income coming from them. So I've got a full house. My staff is working their tail off, and I'm only getting income from a small portion of the family. Whereas with miniature golf, I love miniature golf because it's the only sport, if you can call it a sport, I do. It's the only sport I know where a 5-year-old grandchild and an 85-year-old grandmother can play together and both have an absolute blast. It is whole family fun. Kids, parents, grandparents, even great-grandparents. I'll have 4 generations, and we've even had 5 generations in before. And the whole family is having fun.
Russ, now it's time to name names. Do you want to call out some of the great vendors that help you put this place together?
As far as inside the course, goodness, this time we went the whole gamut. We've got lots of, the folks at Creative Works brought a whole lot more foliage than I'm used to, and really that brings it alive. The artist did a spectacular job on the walls here. Of course, the artist in the last place did a spectacular job as well. But also we've ventured into the projection mapping, and wow, that's opened up a whole new world for us. Let's do something unique and creative. And I actually challenged them to create some new concepts that I have. One is a log that inside the log has a 360 loop. We've seen the 360 loops in the industry before, but never integrated into the artwork, but now it is. I've got a big stump in one room here that they put up one root, if you will, into the inside of the stump, and then it of course swirls around and it's going to go out one of 3 holes. So we're trying to, even though we're in a flat course, we're trying to create more unique obstacles that that folks aren't saying, oh, it's all the same after the first 3 or 4 holes.
So you spent all this time building this incredible location, and now you've got to run it. So what do you expect to be your single biggest operational challenge?
I think all of us right now would agree that it's finding help. But even more than that, it's finding quality help that's fantastic with the customer. That's how we keep people coming back in our industry. Well, quite honestly, sometimes you have to pay more.
There have got to be a ton of lessons that you learned by running that first one. What did you apply to the second one?
There's something I've learned through the years. The first one taught me this, obviously, but when you're nice to someone, they appreciate it. But when you're nice to their children, they think you're great. We actually help the kids size their clubs up and pay a little special attention to the kids. The parents are usually pretty good at sizing, but oftentimes they want you to help size up too. So it's the interaction when they're first coming in with the clubs, with the we have the clipboards on the cards. We try to do a high class, but also a very personable relationship with the customer when they're first coming in.
All right, we're blacklight golf and arcade. What are the hot arcade games?
Well, everybody's going to say ticket time. You know, you just go back and forth and continue to play that. Jurassic Park is always a winner. I do have coin pushers at one of my locations, the Angry Bird pushers, and they are enormously popular, of course. We just got this Men in Black, and I'm real anxious to see how that does, because that's going to be a winner all the way through. And of course, crane games are always a winner for us as well. Yeah.
So this is number 2 in the empire. how many do you think you're going to have?
I see this as an industry that is not going away anytime soon, and it's not really affected. Depending on if you put it in the right location, it's not really affected by economy as much. Goodness, you know, the sky's the limit. My goal, I learned a long time ago, don't shoot for the mountaintop. Shoot for the stars. Because if you happen to not quite hit it, you'll at least hit the moon, which is way above the mountain. I can see an easy 20 of these in premier locations over the next 10 to 15 years. So that'd be a good goal, yeah.
Hey, I want to thank Russ and the team for taking the time to give us a preview of the opening of his awesome new place, Rainforest Blacklight Mini Golf and Arcade. As you can see, I'm having some fun here in the arcade. And if you know a family entertainment center that should be featured on Making Fun, be sure to let us know. Until next time, fun makers, have fun making fun.